Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there was a small town called Techville. The people of Techville were always on the cutting edge of technology. They loved gadgets and gizmos of all kinds, from smartphones to smart home devices. They were always tinkering with their devices, trying to figure out how they worked and how to make them better. One day, a new family moved to Techville. They were a bit different from the others in the town, as they didn't seem to care much for technology. They had never owned a smartphone, never used a laptop, and had no interest in any of the new gadgets and gizmos that everyone else was obsessed with. The townspeople thought they were strange, but they welcomed them nonetheless. As the days went by, the family started to notice that something was not quite right in Techville. The people there seemed to be getting more and more obsessed with technology. They were spending all their time on their smartphones, tablets, and laptops, and seemed to have no interest in anything else. The family tried to talk to the people of Techville to understand why they were so obsessed with technology. They listened patiently as the townspeople explained how technology had made their lives easier, how it had connected them to people all over the world, and how it had opened up new possibilities for work, education, and entertainment. But the family still didn't quite understand. They couldn't see how staring at a screen all day was better than going for a walk, playing a game of baseball, or reading a book. They felt like the people of Techville were missing out on all the simple joys of life. Then, one day, something amazing happened. The family stumbled upon a group of kids playing with a simple wooden toy. It was a small puzzle that could be taken apart and put back together in different ways. The kids were laughing and having a great time, trying to figure out the different configurations. The family watched in amazement as the kids played with the toy. They realized that sometimes the simplest things can bring the most joy. They also realized that technology was just a tool, a means to an end, and not the end in itself. From that day forward, the family started to embrace technology in a different way. They started to see it as a way to enhance their lives, not to replace it. They used their smartphones to stay in touch with family and friends who lived far away. They used their laptops to learn new things and explore new ideas. And they used their smart home devices to make their lives a little bit easier. The family even started to create their own gadgets and gizmos, using simple materials like wood and paper. They created a set of wooden blocks that could be stacked in different ways, a paper airplane that could be controlled using a smartphone app, and a homemade robot made out of cardboard. The people of Techville were amazed by the family's creations. They had never seen anything like it before. They realized that technology didn't have to be complicated or expensive. It could be simple, fun, and easy to understand. And so, the people of Techville started to embrace technology in a new way. They started to see it as a way to enhance their lives, not to replace it. They started to experiment with simple gadgets and gizmos of their own, and they started to appreciate the simple joys of life that they had been missing out on. In the end, Techville became a town where technology was celebrated, not worshipped. It was a town where people embraced the latest gadgets and gizmos, but also appreciated the simple things in life. It was a town where the people were happy, healthy, and fulfilled. And that's the story.